Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to Suburban Homesteader Wyoming. This is Sandy, and it's tips at 5 p.m. Now, a special note before we start our fun tip today on pencils and erasers. I started tips at 5 p.m. about a week ago, and I've been doing it Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. But I have to tell you, it's overwhelming. With my other videos, and I'm doing that video, I just can't do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm doing the video today, and then I'm changing it so it's only every Thursday at 5 p.m. So it's tips at 5 p.m. on Thursday night. And you will still get lots of tips and always tips through other videos. But I have to honestly tell you, it was just too overwhelming. It was just too much time it was taking up. So I hope you don't mind that. And that way I can do it for a very long time and not be overwhelmed and stressed, and I just don't want to do it. So on Thursday this week and all the Thursdays after that until I can't think of any other tips, tricks, or techniques, I will be doing tips at 5 p.m. Now today we're talking about the ordinary pencil with the eraser. Now there's erasers on top. When that starts to wear, you put another eraser on. And most of us just we write our shopping lists, our notes. Some of us draw with them. But what else can you do with this versatile pencil that you have drawers and drawers full of? Well, let's talk about pencils first. Now I'm a gardener and I start a lot of seedlings. And I can't tell you how many times I've stuck a pencil in next to a seedling that wanted to droop. It works perfect. Of course, I do artwork. And here's a picture of a couple of my pencil drawings. Now, a fun thing to do with kids is you take a piece of paper, put leaves on top of it, another piece of paper, and then take the flat side of your pencil and you're just going to draw on it, just pushing it back and forth, and it gives that shadow effect of those leaves, and kids think that's great fun. I think it's great fun. Of course, you can make a little music, the drums with your pencil. If you needed to put your hair up, my daughters do this all the time, and stick the pencil inside there. You can use them as toys. On picture frames, I've taken colored pencils and covered up the original frame with tiny, short colored pencils all the way around. It makes a fun frame for a child's picture in there. You can cut these, especially colored pencils, into little sections, drill through them, and make bracelets. You can make earrings with them. But the funnest thing, I think, is to decorate a pencil. Because if you're going to school or work and you have to use a pencil anyway, why not make it special? You could add flowers on it, beads, pom-poms, feathers, all kinds of stuff. But the graphite in a pencil, if you have a key, sometimes you have new keys made and they go into the lock, but not very well. But you can literally just rub that on the keys, and the graphite will make it slip in there better. If you have a zipper that wants to stick, you can rub the graphite from the pencil on there and it will help it go up and down. When you're sharpening your pencil, don't ever throw those away, because you can put them in a little dish in a drawer and it will make moths not come into your drawer. So if you have woolen clothes, it will protect it. Now what about erasers? Now, erasers are amazing things because you can actually take the color off of your walls that the kids use crayons for, and you can just rub it and it will come off. If you need to push those cuticles down, you just push them with the eraser. It's probably the easiest thing I've ever found to do that. Sometimes I'll have a pencil in my sewing room and I'm using a needle and thread, and I don't have my pin cushion right there, and I just stick the pins in there. But if you have a pencil in your office, you can hook tacks in there or pins in there so that it will just have an easy place to get. Now, you know when you peel a sticker off and you got that kind of gooey stuff left on there, and you don't want that surface to get wet. Some things don't matter, but some things you don't want to get wet. You can use an eraser and it will pick that up. When you have the regular eraser, you can cut designs out and use this as a stamp. You can put a whole bunch together, stamp it down to make a flower. If you had your earrings, and say you're someplace and you lost the back to your earrings, so you had to take your earrings out, stick the earring into an eraser so you don't lose that earring. You can take scuff marks off of shiny boots, off your vinyl floor. The scuff marks can get erased by the eraser. When you're planting seeds, so you got your seed tray, and these are seeds you need to push, a hole in there first before you put the seed down. Just press your pencil in there. It makes a nice round hole that you can drop that seed in. And I'm always looking for easy ways to space out my seeds when I'm starting my seedlings. You can shine a coin. You can clean gunk off a battery. Sometimes a battery will stop working just because it has stuff on the two ends and you don't really notice it, but if you can't get your battery to recharge, just take your eraser and rub around there, because there could be some buildup that you can't see, and a lot of times your battery can get recharged. Now, if you have drawers of pencils and pens and you don't know what to do with them, there are 3 places that you can send them to. You can send them to TerraCycling, and they are a recycling place for things that you usually can't recycle, so they do a lot of office things. The Pen Guy, and he does things with pencils and pens, and he makes art with them. And the other one is Pencils for Kids. So if you have a bunch of pencils or pens in your drawer, send them off and let somebody else use them. So I hope you like this Tips at 5 p.m. As always, like, subscribe, share with the world, and I will have Tips at 5 p.m. on Thursday. See you next time.